Good afternoon, you guys, or morning or night, wherever you're at right now. I am doing a collab, 10 must-haves that are helping you stay on track. In this case, it's 10 things that are helping me stay on track. Want to throw a big thank you out there to Patty with Creating Home with Patty, and also to Jessica from Jessica XOXO. Those two girls have put this collab together for us and have invited me to join, so I'm thankful for them. There are so many products that I love that help me stay on this plan. I'm excited to share 10 of them. I might go a little overboard and share some bonus tips with you too, but these are the 10 that I am sharing with you right now. My very first thing that I feel that helps me stay on track most of the time would be going to the meetings. Of course, Weight Watchers meetings have helped me drastically. I have tried online, Weight Watchers online. I can't get it together there because I don't feel part of a group. I have to feel part of a group in order to succeed, even with so many different things. If I have a group that I'm in that will help me kind of plug along, I'm all good. So Weight Watchers meetings, number one thing for me. The second thing would have to be the Weight Watchers app, because we all know that if you're not tracking, you're not going to succeed. Weight Watchers app is a number 2 for me, for sure. Keeping track of everything on my app, I do from recipes to scanning items at the grocery store to going on Connect and finding inspirational people to talk to and to see their journey, because most of their journeys are really, really awesome. And there's people that are just starting out that need maybe some influence from you. If you're doing so well, give them some tips and advice and help them out as much as you can, especially if they're asking for it. And just so many different things on that app that I absolutely love. The one thing they can improve though is when you're making a recipe, that you can go into the recipe, build a recipe, and actually scan the item from the build the recipe link. Can't stand it that you have to add it to your thing in order to scan that and then have to delete it later. So annoying, but hopefully they'll fix that. And another thing that they could do is maybe share recipes with other Weight Watcher members. That would be awesome, because so many people want the recipe, and you can just, if you could just hit share and share the recipe, that would be so much easier than having to write it all in and type it all in. So that's just my thought on the app. 2 things that I would like to see improved. The next thing, number 3 on my list, would have to be this bad boy right here. This is my scale. This is my food scale, and it is from Eat Smart. We love the scale. We've had this scale for many years now. It works wonderful. It does not have the milliliters on it, but it does have grams and pound and ounces. So as you can see, there's grams, and if you click this button, you have ounces, and click it again, and you have pounds. And then you are back to grams again. So it has the 3 different things, and then of course you can tear it out and it zeroes out. Once you put your item on there, you can zero it out. Love this thing. The next thing I think that really helps me stay on track would have to be YouTube. YouTube is my drug of choice. When I'm watching things, I always turn to YouTube. There's always something to watch on there. You guys are always uploading fresh content, which I absolutely love. My favorite YouTube subscriptions have been people that have really been consistent at posting their content, and I love that about them. I hope that I will always be consistent. I hope nothing happens to change that. But right now I'm absolutely loving filming and getting my material out there and hoping that it helps somebody. On YouTube, there's so many things that you can, you can get tips and you can be inspired by so many people. You can get great recipes, and just the other creators that are out there all have different ideas and all have fabulous recipes and things that I just am anxious to try most of the time, and it's just wonderful. I love you YouTube creators. I love you guys. all of my Weight Watcher buddies out there, and even those who are on keto or whatever that I watch. I love all you guys, and I get different tips from all of you guys. The next thing has to do with food, making choices on recipes and what you're going to cook and what are you going to have today for lunch, and all of that kind of boils down to taste. I mean, don't you agree? If it doesn't taste good, you don't want to eat it. You don't. And healthy food, you really have to get used to the flavors and the texture and all of that stuff. If you're used to something like McDonald's or Taco Bell, those things are full of crap that makes you more hungry all the time. So once you get rid of all of that stuff, going out to eat all the sodium, the high sodium stuff, you got to get rid of all of that. And just when I first started, it was so difficult for me to stay on track because I was craving those out to eat moments. I wanted to just sit down and have a soda and have some really salty menu foods, and I was just craving it so bad. And I'm like, you know what? If I really want this to work, I gotta stick to this plan. I have to stick to this plan, and I really wanted it to work this time. So I made the decision to force myself to eat all those healthy, yucky foods that people call them most of the time, and I didn't do anything more to them. And then I started thinking, I'm sure I can make these taste a little better. So then we decided to get into spices, which is my next choice. And I'm kind of going down from the top, what we use the most and helps us the most, down to what helps us the least. Although these are our top 10, so there really is no least. They're all kind of equal. So my next thing would be spices, guys. And you know, me and my spices, I love these two spices, Fox Point and Rocky Mountain. We use Fox Point a lot, every day. We use this if we make like anything roasted in the oven. Anything, this is good on anything roasted in the oven. Any vegetable you want to add it to, it's good on there. And this is really great on eggs. Eggs, oh my gosh. And pizza. Eggs and pizza is what I use this mostly on. And you know I eat a lot of eggs, so yeah, it's almost gone. It's almost gone. But these are from Penzies.com. I will have them linked down below, and I'm not getting paid to say that. These are just my favorite spices. I've heard about them from a friend of mine, actually, who's not on YouTube. She told me about these two. I knew of Penzies. I used to get other things from Penzies, but I've never tried either of these until she told me, you got to try these. They're really good. So I did, and I'm so thankful I did because, oh my gosh. And then, of course, this is our next favorite, Everything But the Bagel Seasoning. I think everybody knows of this. We use this on many different things as well. I don't use this as often as I use this because this is 0 smart points and this is 1 smart point for a teaspoon, I think. So I have to be careful with this one. I do put a half a teaspoon on my bagel that I make, and that is 0 smart points, and that's plenty for a bagel. So this is our next favorite. But just any spices, spice your food up. So yeah, spice up your food. If you don't like what you're cooking, try different spices. Just try it. If you don't like it, it's at least you're trying. You know, you're trying to do something with it. But spices make all the difference. They really, really do. Try these different spices out. Try some of your favorites on different foods and see if that works. So that would be my next one. And then, of course, along with that would be eggs, because without eggs, I would be lost on this program. I'm not even kidding. I look forward to my eggs every single morning. I don't know what I would eat if I didn't have eggs, honestly. I don't. I love bacon. I love eggs. I love all of that. I did not have bacon this morning because it's weigh-in tomorrow, but I like to try to have bacon too. Especially lately, I've been having bacon. I don't like store-bought eggs. I only buy farm fresh eggs because, guys, they are so much better. And that you get a third less cholesterol from farm fresh eggs, and you get more of the good fats from farm fresh eggs. They're just all around a better egg. And of course, my elliptical, that would have to be my next thing on the list. My elliptical has saved me from many binges, actually. That thing is plowed right in my living room. But that thing, I go to get the food and I'm looking at that elliptical thinking, wonder, maybe I should just get on for 1 minute. Just one. I told myself 1 minute. And sometimes that's all I do is 1 minute. And that helps me snap me out of that binge craving, because hey, I just did a minute. I don't want to waste this because I burned a couple calories. I don't want to add any more. I want to burn them off. I don't want to add them. And so that would be my next thing. And I love my elliptical. I use it every single day. And the next thing that I know, the sugars out there and stuff, it's just controversial for so many of us out there. And I know some people agree with it, some people don't. But the next thing on my list would be to switch your sugars to stevia or a healthy sweetener. I know sweeteners are not healthy, I know that, but the healthiest choice in my opinion would be like stevia, Truvia, stuff like that. That's more of a natural source. I do not like those, oh, which ones are they? I don't even know what they're called anymore because I've never used them in my life. But you know, those little packets that you see in the restaurants and stuff, those fake sugar ones, I don't even know what they're called. And that would have to be our next one, because we don't buy sugar in this house anymore. We don't buy it at all anymore. We're trying to wean ourselves off of all sugar. And even, in fact, the stevia, we're trying to even lessen that a little bit. But you do need some sweetness. You do. I mean, if you don't have that, your life is boring, right? So you want some kind of sweetness in your life besides your husband or wife. You just do. So that would be my next choice. And then it would be water, of course. Water should be on the top of my list, but technically you don't really need it to lose weight. You can drink you can drink coffee, you can drink Diet Coke, you can drink whatever and still get your water in. It's just not going to be as healthy for you. But I mean, water is very important. Of course, it's in my top 10 for sure. I try to get at least 96 ounces a day. I don't always get that. Most of the time will get 80, especially this last 2 weeks I've been getting. This last week, I have gotten a ton of water in. Probably 90 ounces a day, I'm going to guesstimate there, but a lot. So I'm hoping that will help on my weight loss as well. There's so many things I switched up this week. It should really affect my weight loss, I hope. So that would be the next thing. And then the honorable mentions that my husband and I come up with, we were talking about this morning, would have to be like coffee and each other. My husband, and he's happy for me because we keep each other on this plan. A friend, someone to do this plan with, someone to share your tracker with. I have so many people that I share my tracker with, and it really helps keep me on track. It really does. So find that buddy and say, you know, hey, we should share our trackers, and just take a picture of it, a screenshot of it, and just message it through Messenger on Facebook or email it to them. Really simple to do, and it keeps you on track. They know what you're eating. You know what you're eating. But the biggest thing is, guys, with the tracker, be honest with yourself. Don't look at this plate of food and say, okay, 12 grams is a serving. I'm gonna just do 15 because 3 grams, what's 3 grams, right? I played that game many times and it never helped me out. It never helped me out. My body knew what I was doing. Your body's gonna know that you're adding that, even though you're not tracking it and not counting it. So track every single thing. Try it for 1 week and see how it works for you. I bet you any money, if you're at a plateau, that little bit is gonna help you break that plateau. Bet you any money. And yeah, it can get tedious, but you know what? It's life. If you want this to happen, sometimes you have to do things you don't like to do. And I am so hooked on tracking now. I love tracking. I love it. I've always loved it. At first, yeah, it was annoying to do. It was annoying to try to keep up with all of it. But after a while, it just got into the habit. It's like, oh, I'm eating, I better track this real quick. And it just takes seconds, especially if you go into your app, click on breakfast, and then all of your normal breakfast will pop up below that. You just got to click, 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 and just add them really quickly. Or if you have the same breakfast every day, make it into a meal. And all you got to do is click on meal, boom, you got it. So if there's like 5 different things you have for breakfast, you got to click once and it's all there. It's all there for you. You can get several different breakfasts, and just once you have everything in your breakfast that you want, you just click on meal. You click on the little dots and then it'll say save as meal or something like that. So you just save it as a meal and it's in your meals then. When you go in, you click on the little red X at the bottom. I think it's red. Is it red? I don't even know. But you click on that little plus sign at the bottom and it brings up all of your meals and recipes and all that. It's in that area. Super easy to do. That's what we do every single morning. My husband has his same meal every morning. He just goes on that little X, clicks meal, boom, he's done. Takes 2 seconds. So there's really no excuse not to track your food. It's super easy and it doesn't take that long. It doesn't. It's really easy to do. Well, that is it, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching this video because I find that the important things are what keeps you on board. These important essential things that you use every single day for your weight loss, they're going to work for you if you utilize them. So that's my 10 things. Well, a little bit more than 10, but you know, I had to put the honorable mentions in there because coffee, if I did not have my coffee, I couldn't do this program. That's the honest to God's truth, because I need that sweetness sometimes, and that's my way of getting my sweetness in the day. And I look forward to breakfast and my coffee every morning. Every morning that gets me up. My husband needs breakfast in the morning. That like gets me up to make him breakfast because I know I'm going to get that coffee, and that's going to be my reward for making him breakfast. There are 13 ladies doing this collab. 13 ladies and gentlemen, because I know there's a guy in here too. So that's really cool. There's so many that I have not even heard of that I'm going to go check out, because wherever I can get motivation, I'm on that. I'm going to check out everybody's channel that's linked below as well. There's many of them that I don't know, that I didn't even know existed. Definitely check them out. You guys probably have not heard from them either. I think some of them are even newer, so definitely go check them out and subscribe to their channel. Patty is also doing a giveaway at her channel. So you guys, what you guys need to do is tell me your favorite must-have and put it in comments down below. And then Patty will go through each of our videos. Like I said, there's 13 of us. She will go through each of those 13 comments, generate a winner from each of our comments in our section, in our description box. And then those 13 people from each channel will be put into this big drawing, and she will generate then a winner from that. And what the giveaway is a $25 gift card to Amazon. So what a great gift that would be. So definitely put your favorite must-have for Weight Watchers, or your whatever plan you're on, put it down below in the comments so we can check out your ideas, because man, maybe we might want to try those out. So definitely check them out and check out Patty's channel. Be sure to get that comment down below so you can get entered to win the $25 gift card. So thank you guys so much. We will talk to you later. Bye.